you know, some cakes it calls for 180 degrees Celsius, and some it's 170. So maybe you go and put it on the 200. You don't even know how to regulate your oven temperature and all that. And if you are using this boss oven that needs this cylinder or charcoal, you have to buy oven temperature. They sell it in cake shop. Yes, that is what I was using before I started using this electric type of oven. So know your oven temperature, because if the oven is too hot, if you put your cake inside, the cake might just get burnt on the outside, and the in the middle it will not cook. Like when you just dip your knife or anything inside, you see that the cake is still not cooked inside. Or maybe eventually, maybe before the cake we say okay fine, I want to get ready, everything must have been burnt. So to just avoid all those sad story that touches the heart, make sure and ensure that your oven is well regulated. Then you can come out with a very very beautiful clean cake that you will not even expect that you are the one that created it. So secondly, check your like your, what is it called, your ingredients. Check their expiring dates. Check especially baking powder or baking soda. You know this baking powder and baking soda, they are living, they are rising agents. So they are the one that make your cake to rise, you understand. And when it has expired, it has no effect again on your cake. Maybe when you just put it on your cake, it will just be there just like that, and that is not what you want, you understand. So ensure that all your rising agents, all of them, they are not yet expired and they are still okay. Thirdly, I will always say this over and over again, like I can be screaming this day by day, night by night. If a recipe calls for 5 eggs, don't go and be using 7, don't go and be using 10 eggs. Let me say, oh, the way you normally buy akara, you say okay now they will put jara for me. They said I should use 5, why not I should just put small jara, and I should just make it to be 6 egg or 5 egg. If egg is too much in cake, it can spoil it. If you are new here, do well to like this video, like this live, share it out, because this things I'm giving here for free, this thing I'm saying here for free, you will not see it anywhere. If they will tell you use 5 egg, 5 egg is 5 egg. If they tell you use 6 egg, except when you want to use egg that you want to add it to be much, you know that the egg you are using is very very small, you understand, compared to the medium egg size. So in that, on that note, I will advise you to add maybe 1 egg. That's when a recipe calls for 5 eggs, and you go ahead and be adding more more egg, like 10 eggs. The cake will come out very very dense. Yes, and as I will always say, when your oven is not on, when you are preparing your ingredients, like when you are baking the cake and everything like that, your cake will come out dense too, because it's like when you are boiling rice. I know sometimes your rice might come out well, but sometimes you see it that it might come out very very soggy, you understand. So cake is a batter. When you are mixing the cake, everything, the process and everything is a batter. So before you put it in the oven, make sure that the oven is already on. You know the right temperature first. You know the right temperature that you put it. Then from there, your cake will just start cooking when you put it inside. And ingredients, you always have to check for your rising agents, like for your baking powder and baking soda, to see if they have expired. If your product has expired, just forget it. Nothing is going to rise. But sometimes always check your thing, your what is it called, rising agents, when you are baking. And also egg, make sure that it's not too much. If a recipe calls for 5 egg, use 5 egg. If a recipe calls for 2 eggs, use 2 egg, except if you are doubling the recipe. So another reason why your cake might not still come out well is pan sizes. Maybe now they are telling you 250 gram of cake. Like I normally use 250 gram of cake, I'll put it in 8 in 8 inches pan. If I'm using a 6 inches pan, I will use 2 pan for 250 gram of cake. If you put everything in one pan, that cake might not even rise. It might just go dense. Like when you put it in the oven, it will just drop. You understand? Or maybe if that cake will eventually cook, it will be very, very tough because it did not see space to expand, to cook well. So if I'm making like a 500 gram of cake, I normally use 250 gram. I'll make sure I use 8 inches. Like I'll share them. Please do well to like this live, share it out. Yes, I'm giving vital information. Yeah, the reason why your cake is not coming out well. Yes, you say, oh, I've been baking for so long. I don't know, this baking thing is not for me. I think it's for some certain type of people. No, anybody can bake. Honestly, anybody can bake. It's not like they just when somebody were coming to the light or this world, God just baptized the person with the gift of baking. No, it's not like that. You learn it, and when you learn it the right way, of course anything you put in your oven, it must always come out well. So what I'm saying is, you have to know if your products are still, like if they are not expired. You have to know the recipes that you are using. Like if you are using 5 egg, 5 egg is 5 egg, not you putting jara or putting curry or maggi adding it to it. If your cake pans, if you are baking for 250, you have to use like 8 inches pan. If you are baking for, if you have 6 inches pan, you have to have like 2 pans, so that you separate the batters, not you putting everything in one pan. And secondly, about flour. Maybe now they'll tell you use 250 gram of flour. You say 250 gram of flour is too small. Why will I use 250 gram of flour? Let me put a little bit of jara. You go and put small jara to it. Your cake might come out very, very strong. You don't want to be eating rock of ages. You want to be eating cake. Cake should be soft and moist. Thank you for the like. Hello, Arena Vago. Hello, how you doing today? Thank you so much. So we are discussing about cake. The reason why some people are saying, "Oh, my cake is not coming." There's one cake I saw on social media one time. They were using hammer to cut this cake, and when I was using hammer to cut, I was like, "Oh my God!" Hello, Rovetta. Hello. They were using hammer to cut this cake. Please do wait to like this live. You can share it out. They were using hammer to cut this cake. I was like, how is this even possible? But those factors, many factors that will cause that cake to be like that. Because like this, what's it called? Maybe flour, the flour that you are using. You went to add jara to it. Adding jara to it might just make your cake to be very, very tough, and you don't want that. You want to eat a very succulent, soft cake. Yes. So those are the things that might make your cake not to come out very, very well. And for butter, don't go and put maggi, don't go and put jara. Like, oh, you just think it's, oh, this butter in this small bowl, it's too small, let me add to it. Why not I add more jara to it? It might make your cake come out very, very oily, and that's not what you want. Yes, that's not just what you want. So if you have any question, you can ask me down in the comment section. I'm here. I will answer all your questions based on experience. I'll be baking for close to 7 years now. Yeah. So when I started baking, I was having a whole lot of issues. Like these things I'm just saying now is experience that I have had over the years. You understand? So before you say I'll be baking for 7 years, you know that I have a whole lot of experience to be talking about cake. So I don't think there is anything you ask me now about cake that I don't know about. Because if I will see something in this cake today, I will be wondering, why did this thing happen? Would this thing happen? Then I will say, oh, I really put many maggi. I really put many jara. That's the reason why. So you just really need to know those things before you bake. So as I said yesterday, you need your scale, you need your measuring cups, your spoon. Then from there, you still need to know if your ingredients has expired. Yes, ingredients expiring it play a very big role, in cake baking. So you really need to know all those things. So if you have any question, you can ask me. Somebody was asking me about 9 inches yesterday. I don't think the person is here now. So if you have any question, you can ask. I will answer. Maybe if this live video have ended, I can see your comments, and of course I will reply to your comments. Yeah. So these are all the things I think might make your cake not to come out well. So I'll see you tomorrow since there's no question. Until then, take care and bye.